Let's take a look at what happened in the market. Wait till you see the trades of the day today. Wow. So stick around for that. And intraday charts can be very interesting. Some amazing stuff there. But we'll look at the weekly, look at the daily, and then we'll look at those intraday charts. So here on the weekly, today's Tuesday, range for the week so far, just about 90. Hit all-time new highs again this week. Of course, the pattern of very bullish, extreme bullish, I should say, environment that we're in continues. You can see up here 52.46.75. This is now the June contracts. So there was a little talked about the gap up yesterday. So June was trading higher than March, and sure enough, this amazing bull run continues. Just wow. Still seeing some divergence over here. That's what, 4 weeks in a row of divergence, I think. Market's like, divergence what? That doesn't mean anything. Who cares about divergence? Yeah. It's not much of a divergence here. It's just meaning that, we talk about divergence right from about this point over here to here slightly down, yeah? I mean, barely. Right, over here was 84. I'm looking at this number over here for those that want to know what I'm looking at. Over here was like 84, 80, 79, 82, kind of back up there, 76, and then this week we were to 80. So the divergence is very small. Right? It's not a very big divergence, so you can't really give it a whole lot of credence there. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a 13, I think there's a 12 and 13 week divergence. I also have in here some logic for this. So 13 candlesticks. So it's looking all the way back over to here, I believe, somewhere in this area. So it's seeing this, which was way up at 85. Which that is a small divergence. If you take from the top of this, you're kind of working down ever so slightly. But, this is such a minute divergence, it's not even worth talking about. The market don't care about no divergence. Just keep going. Right? This thing's got some big what's going on here. This is just a monster mash. Pretty cool stuff. Lots of people making lots of money. So there's near support on the weekly, 50.63. We'll see what the end of this week does going into the next week, as always. And then if we have to establish some new supports, we will, right? All right. All right, so here we are on the daily chart. Look at this, guys. Today was 70.5. Oh my gosh, $10,000 day, right? Okay. I guess I need to quantify what that really means. $10,000 day for those that are trading 3 contracts. All right. 3 futures contracts. 2 contracts would be whatever that is. I don't know, 7,500 or something like this. What I'm talking about is if you just opened up the position at the beginning of last night on the futures and just let it sit there and let it just do its thing for almost all of this range was positive. 70 range. So maybe not quite 10,000, but pretty doggone close. About 8,000 or 9,000. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. The monster mash, I call this the monster mash market. This is the monster, the market, and it's mashing everything. We should look at the Nike 225. You're going to be amazed. It does not always follow this. The S&P 500 is, other markets aren't doing what this market's doing. So we'll maybe if I get a chance, I'll take a quick look at that if we got time in the video today. Okay, so here's a cycle low March 20th. Okay, we saw it on the weekly charts March 31st, so we're kind of in the ballpark there. April 14th is the next one over here. I'm not feeling too good about this yellow cycle. Doesn't look very good to me. I might let this run just a little bit longer. This was supposed to be the 12th. Today's the 12th. If we don't get some kind of pullback in the over the next 2 or 3 days, if it doesn't happen, then I'll get rid of this yellow cycle. Although I was waiting to see if this cycle was still valid. And let me just take a quick peek here. The cycle's been around a long time, and it's Probably getting long in the tooth here. Yeah, see, it's okay back here. This flat zone is good. That's a cycle low. This is obviously a good cycle low. This is good cycle low. You know, even the market has been very bullish. You still could see there was some cycle lows here. Okay, over here, yeah, it still was okay. There's a little something right there. But this one, you got nothing, right? We got nothing going on here. It's just like, doesn't exist. So I'm gonna let this cycle stay here just for a few more days. If it doesn't pull back here in the next few days, then I know this cycle's. Usually we like to keep the cycle in there one more time, but so I'll have to think about that. I might just get rid of it, and if the cycle shows up again, I'll redraw it. The green ones, pretty good. They're not much of a cycle low because the market's still strong. But they are recognizable, so I'm gonna definitely leave the green one in there for now. Okay. So the yellow one may go away. We'll just see. We have to wait and see. I'm kind of like debating whether to keep it or not because it could show up again way over here out in May. It's just the market's so strong, it may not be. Usually, even when the market's super strong, you get some kind of pause, right? We didn't even get that. It just blasted. It's just like blasting right up to today. This is supposed to be March 12th. I kind of took it out of here, but this is March 12th, if I remember right. Yeah, March 12th. And you can see today there ain't there's nothing low going on here. All right. Interesting. 3 days in a row, just going higher. There's some red candlesticks in here, but all the highs were higher. That's the only thing I'm really looking at is the highs. So that's quite a run. 5 days. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row of going up. Well, I guess technically 4 because this was the bottom. So that's that's quite a run just within this whole bullish run. It's quite a run to have 5 consecutive days where the highs are higher. Yeah, I don't get too caught up in just it being a red day if the highs were higher than the previous day, because that's really what, in a bull market, that's kind of the thing you want to be watching. At least one of the things you need to be watching. So interesting to see if this runs out of gas here. Obviously today was all-time new high, 52.46 3/4. March 20th is this low. April 14th, May 1st. I already talked about all that. Here are your supports. I'm not going to put another support in here right now because there really isn't one. You just have a diagonal going on here. Going to the moon kind of stuff. So there isn't really anything to draw. And that's why I'm just kind of waiting. This looks like it's a little bit, even for how strong this market is right now, even this little run-up right here, it looks like it's really overcooked. Like this is going to be amazing to see if this continues on. I mean, you can see we had kind of the same thing here, but they were kind of smallish days. Just kind of, inching their way up, but this has been blast off. So this is really on fire right here. That's something to watch right there, right? Gonna keep trading the market, of course. We just keep trading what the market gives us, guys. That's what we do. All right, let's look at the intraday charts. Now, let me show you this. You guys are gonna be amazed. The intraday charts, absolutely amazing. What a day. Okay, in this part of the video, I like to do the intraday charts, and this is called the trade of the day or the trades of the day because it could be more than one. All right, let's just, this is an amazing day. There was so much profit taken today. It was crazy. So the 5-minute chart starts way over here last night at 5 o'clock p.m. my time. The futures start there and it ends right over here. The futures are about to close here. Right now it's 350-ish. So the market futures close in about 5 or 10 minutes. All right. Last night, not much going on. This market slowly crept its way up from the open. The open was right here. So the open was at, let me get rid of the stuff. We'll call it 51.92. Okay, 51.92. And it just slowly came up a little bit, tracked right along this 5,200 for quite a while, for many, many hours here, right? From like 5 p.m. all the way to like midnight, and then it got some legs under it. Pre-market, pre-London market This will happen a lot at midnight. At midnight, you'll get a little action. I'm trying to remember what market that is that opens up. There's a market that opens up somewhere in the world that comes in and does a little trading right here at this time. But it's also potentially pre-market for London, kind of in this area. I think they're allowed to come in at 1, maybe an hour before. Anyway, then maybe 2 hours before, an hour before. I'm not really sure how London, they're pre-market. I looked at it before. I can't remember. I think it's an hour before maybe or something like this. So this is a little bit of one of the Asian markets or one of the other markets in the world is doing something right here at midnight. And then pre-market London's like right in this area. And then London starts at 2 a.m. right here. So anyway, the market just came up a little bit out of the open, tracked sideways for many hours, went up. If you think about it from here, from 51, we'll call it like 90, okay, all the way up to here, which was 52.06. Okay, think about that. Just last night, if you were just patient, like if you just like ho-hum, do some trading, go in long and just let it sit there. From 90 to 06, right? That's 16 points. Huge. It looks like there's nothing there, but that's huge. 16 points is huge money. Just last night. Okay? So that was all last night. 16 points worth of profit. Crazy. Just the market's just been on fire. Okay, now let's talk about some of the amazing Giddus Plus indicator trades of the day. So this is Giddus Plus indicator, my own indicator. This thing today was just smoking hot, guys. I mean, it's like on fire. The first one happened right here at 7:35. Get the purple candlestick going on, and about not even 10 minutes later, it gives it up. And you know what's happening here, right? Look at this SMI, seriously elevated, way up here like 81. Okay, so that's that number right there. Way up here at 81. It rolls over, starts to roll over. This is very common, by the way. Very common between like 6:30 and 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. London is in pre-market US. There, it's, you know, both those markets are trading at the same time. A lot of activity going on during that time. Could be, look at this lower wick way down here. It came all the way down to like 51.75 or something. Yeah, 51.76. I bet that scared a few people. But in any case, you get the signal right here. It rolls over right here, and man, look at this, guys. I'm going to say you get in somewhere right around here about 52, even if it was 52.05, 52.10, sorry. Even if you were like really patient, got in at 52.10. That was all the way down to 51.90. This signal gave 30 points. 30 points. Oh, maybe, am I wrong? No, I'm right. Yeah, this is 10. It's 20. All the way down to here. Yep, almost 30 points. Okay, maybe less than 30 points, like 25 points, right? So overnight you had 16 points, really easy 16 points. Here you had 25 points. I'm just gonna count all this up. Okay, even if you didn't trade this because there was no Giddus Plus indicator, we don't have to count that, but that was like an easy 16 points right there. We'll just put an X on it, not count it, okay? That's a funny looking X. Okay, 25 points right there. And it just keeps getting better, guys. This happened like a few days ago, a few trading days ago. Same thing, same scenario, very similar scenario. So just when this one gives up 25 points, which was an easy trade to make, because the SMI is keeping you in the trade here, right? Then over here you get at 8:50, okay? 8:50, this is like 20 minutes after the intraday opens up. What happens? You get the signal. The SMI is way at the bottom. I mean, this is like perfect setup. Both of these setups are perfect. You get the purple candlestick, it starts to curl up, you're just in. It even gets a confirmation Giddus Plus indicator there, but you can ignore that one if you want. Okay, it just goes to the moon. It goes, absolutely goes to the moon. 51.90, and we'll just do the blocks. We won't do the tails. We won't do like the tips and the wicks, and we'll do realistic trading here. This was another 40 points. 40 points, guys. Okay, and I mean, that's not counting above this line here, like above that, and not counting below this line. I'm just doing this big block right here, just this. Okay, ignoring the top up here and the bottom down here, right? That's 40 points. Forget my chicken scratch. So we got 16, 25, and 40. We don't even have to count that, like I said. Okay. All right. Now, do you think it's over? No, it's not over. It's not over. There's no signal here. Okay. But it's very common to see it decline down until like 11:30 in the morning. It happens like so frequently. So if you want to trade that, sometimes you can. You don't have to. Okay. What happens? 12:05. Giddus Plus indicator says, hey, I think there's another trade here. Gets a purple candlestick, and what does it do? To the moon. Absolutely launches. To the moon. Just stay in the trade the whole time. Goes nuts. There's a little pause right here, but the market just said, nah, spit out the little pause. Like it's, no, we're not going down. It's just track sideways. We're not going down. You could even get out right there, wait to see what it does. The next candlestick gets you back in, right? If you want to be cautious there, you can do that. Unreal. Amazing. This one, realistically, maybe jump in about 52.15, and you could probably ride it to about maybe to 40, but not quite. So we'll say 15 to 35. So that's 20 points. 20 points. That's supposed to be a 2. Okay? And that's it. That's just from the Giddus Plus indicators trades. And I'm not talking about you didn't trade this. You know, I'm sure some people probably did. Okay? But you didn't even trade that. Okay, so just, and forget about this one over here if you weren't up all night. But this is like an easy trade as far as I'm concerned. But look at this. Look at this, these points. It's absolutely, oh my God, it's like rocket ship. We got 45 and 40s, 85 points worth of trading. The entire day was only 70. I love these kind of days. The kind of days where the trading is so good that the total number of points that you could trade exceeds the total range of the day. 70 points. But your total trading range was 85. I mean, like, I'm talking realistic trading, not like fantasy land. Oh, you know, I'm talking realistic trading. My goodness, what a day. That's why I said it was a $10,000 day. $10,000 day for like just like a kind of medium-sized retail account. And it's like a $1,000 day, $2,000 day for like a really small retail account. Like, it probably should have made $1,000 today on a small retail account. There's like no reason not to make like minimum hundreds of dollars. Even if you're like just trading like micros, you should have made huge money today. What a day. So that's the Giddus Plus indicator, guys. Just on fire today. Absolutely on fire. It nailed every one of these signals was good. All the signals were good. Okay, this one was excellent. This one was excellent. We can ignore the intermediate ones. You could, they're just continuations. And this one was excellent. And this was another continuation. It might give you a pause to like get out. This one might have helped you pause to get out of the market and then re-enter. Okay, but look at these 3 trades in the day on the 5-minute chart. All of them were absolutely banging. They all either came from a top or came from a bottom, right? They were like on fire. They were really easy to read. Now, the yesterday's market was horrible. It was, slowly chewing its way up, and there wasn't any signals going on. And it was like, yes, you could trade long, but it was it was like a 30 range day, and you're like, oh my gosh, it was kind of choppy and nasty. I think there was like only one decent trade in the whole day yesterday. Today was like exactly the opposite, smoking. Absolutely smoking. On the days that are bad, guys, just don't trade it. On the good days, you want to be in the market. This was a monster day. You would, the range of 70 doesn't do justice. This was more like a 200 range type of day. Literally, that's the kind of profits today was. All right, if you want to become a member and take advantage of that awesome Giddus Plus indicator, all right, you saw the trades that I showed today, right? Those, and I was realistic. I didn't count the wicks at the top. I didn't count like the entries at the very bottom because it's hard to catch those. I just like only realistically showed realistic trades like the blocks where I think the profit really was to be had, right? Giddus Plus indicator, guys, some days is just, that for some people today was like their entire 2 months worth of profit in one day. Seriously. They just make all their money in one day and just not trade for a few weeks. Monster day. Giddus Plus indicator. Okay, if you want to join, there's a link in the description of this YouTube video right below the video in the instruction area. Not in the comments, but between the video and the comments, like right in between the two. There'll be instructions in there. There's a discord.com link. Make sure you read those instructions very carefully. Once you do, click on the discord.com link. It's going to bring you over to this Get Us server. Okay, then you're going to click on server shop. Brings you to this page right here. Guys and gals, $8 a month, $7.99. I mean, come on. This is, I don't even know what to say. It's hard for me to put into words how crazy of a value this is. And this service, this service is a good service. Just like my honest opinion. Yes, I'm the owner of the service and all that, and it's my product and my service. And so, yeah, I know I sound like I'm patting myself on the back here, but what I really mean is it's a good service, right? It provides a really good service at a really good value. Yeah. And we have a decent number of members. I'm kind of surprised the membership isn't like a lot more people. Like, I'm just surprised like word of mouth hasn't gotten out that, this thing should be like thousands of people. I don't have thousands of members. I have less than that, but I'm just amazed that we don't have like a lot more people on the server taking advantage of this $7.99. Because it's just been, the profits have been just amazing. When you join, the streaming charts are down here. I showed the 5-minute streaming chart today, but there's 2 other streaming charts in there, the 15-minute and the 1 hour. You get all 3 of those. Okay. Somebody in the YouTube video left a comment yesterday and asked, when is the Discord server up? The Discord server is up 24 hours a day, guys, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The only time it's not up is on weekends because, I need a break, right? So the server's down. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The server's up 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Even through the weekends, I keep it up. Okay, the streaming charts is what I wanted to say. They're up Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. Okay, so if you want to jump on the weekend, just chat, you can. Okay, and if I'm not busy or something, I'll even reply on weekends, okay? But yeah, the server's up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, there might be a rare occasion where I have to reboot the computer. It only takes a few minutes. But for the most part, it's up all the time. The streaming charts, like I said, are up 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. Because remember, I'm streaming futures. And the futures trade 23 hours a day, so I just keep those charts up all the time. Now, you saw the Get Us Plus indicator. And as I said, there's 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour chart. They all have the Get Us Plus indicator on it. The 1 hour chart has cycles on there. And the cycles were really good today. Again, I had a 5 a.m. cycle on there for the members. And I think the cycle low was at exactly 5 a.m. or maybe 6 a.m. So it was really, really good. It absolutely nailed the low of the day. So you want to take advantage of that. Like I said, when you join, you want the streaming charts, just come down here and click on this channel right here. You're going to get the streaming charts, okay? The Get Us Plus indicator, when it thinks there's a trade, it triggers an alert and sends that alert from the streaming charts over to here. Okay, to this channel right here, this S&P 500 alerts channel. So if you want to get those alerts, and just right click on this channel right here, and you'll see it says notifications, just turn notifications on, okay? There's also alerts for these products right here. Now, these don't have streaming charts because I can't stream everything, but they do have alerts. So if you want to get alerts for gold, crude oil stock, top 30 stocks for the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, okay, and some daily alerts that come in once in a while, then you can turn these on too if you want. Okay, every day, I just put some premium symbols in this channel just before doing the video here today. Every day, Monday through Thursday, I don't do it on Fridays, but Monday through Thursday, I put premium symbols in here. And I think I saw the euro dollar futures in here. Okay, which means the US dollar is probably, let's see, I think the euro's probably going to go down, so the dollar is probably going to go up. Okay, it's probably what's going to happen there. And there's a bunch of other symbols in here, not just futures. There's some optionable stocks in there and some other symbols, so you want to check that out. All right. If you want to get the nightly email, put your email address in this emails only channel. Okay, and what you're going to get every night, Monday through Thursday, send out to all the members a chart of the daily chart of the S&P 500, and it's got the daily cycles on there. Okay. And it's got some support lines on there, okay? And I usually give like 2 or 3 sentences of what I think tomorrow's going to do. Okay, some days I may not comment on tomorrow if it's unclear, or I'll just say it's unclear about tomorrow. But I almost always put my opinion in there, what I think the next day is going to do. I've yet to find another service that does that. And nobody wants to take the risk, right? Nobody wants to be wrong. So everybody just, like I've talked about before, whenever you see these YouTube videos, they all say, is the market hit a top? And they put a question mark because they don't know, right? They're afraid to give their opinion. They'll never say it. They don't want to be wrong. Don't offend the YouTube viewers, I'm like, I don't do that. I say what I think the market's going to do. Yeah, I might not always get it right, but a lot of times I get it right. Okay, so that's what you're going to get in the email. Okay, and I have solar activity channel. I do track solar activity. Believe it or not, this has a major impact on things that happen on the earth, including the markets. Okay, fixed income. Sometimes I trade corporate bonds. If I do, they'll be in there. And then these two channels, the member chat, SP500 channel. This is where everybody just kind of does regular chat. All right, so just think about this. You're getting all this. You're getting the streaming charts. You're getting the alerts that come with it. You're getting the premium symbols. You're getting the nightly email and member chat, all for $7.99 a month. Okay, really seriously? If there's a support issue, like you not getting emails, because sometimes Discord will make people change their Discord name and handle, that'll mess up the emails. Just leave it. You can just put it in here if you want. Hey, I'm not getting my emails, and make sure you just tell me who you are. Or you can do it in the emails only channel. It's better if you say, hey, I'm not getting emails. And then also drop your email address in there again if you absolutely have to. I usually can figure it out, but it's better if you were getting emails and you're not getting emails, it's better if you just drop your email address in there again. Okay, and then I'll be able to figure it out because I can look at your profile and figure out, okay, the handle name has changed. And I don't know why Discord is doing that. It's so stupid. They rolled out this new name change, and it's called a discriminator change. Oh my gosh. Which means two people are going to have the exact same discriminator or the exact same name, but the discriminator is different. It's such a pain. It's so stupid. Like they couldn't just leave well enough alone, you know? Anyway, so that happens. If that happens, just let me know. I'll handle it. Okay, last thing, let's talk about the rules. And here is the refund rules. Also is the be nice to everybody else rules. Okay, no nasty posts, no nasty pictures, no nasty words, no nasty language, no bad attitudes. Okay, I'm not going to tolerate that on this server. If you do it, I'm going to warn you. If I have to, I'll kick you, and if it gets really bad, I'll ban you. Right? So don't do that because I hate banning people. Okay, but occasionally I have to do it because people just don't listen. So make sure you read the rules. And lastly is a disclaimer in there that says, I don't give financial advice, guys and gals. Everything on this server, the Discord server, I don't care if it's me or anybody else posting, no matter who's doing what, is all strictly educational purposes only. And the same thing with this video, okay? No financial advice is implied whatsoever. You're responsible for your own trades, okay? All right, hope everybody had an awesome trading day. All right, God bless everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.